On today's video, we've made a bunch of progress on the C50. Also give you guys a quick update on what's been happening here around the shop, and I'm going to pick one of you guys to be the winner of the Rat Rod Magazine banner, so make sure to stick around to the end. So we started today's adventure off with popping the steering box off and going ahead and getting this bell crank out of the way because we want to check and see if the steering box actually does have the same pattern here on the frame as where that bell crank was at, so we can just bolt this thing up. And there was some other little garbage here in the way we had to pop off out of there, but that came off pretty quick and easy. And then we was able to go ahead and stick the steering box up there and actually see that it did in fact have the exact same bolt pattern on the frame as it did on the steering box. The only problem we did encounter with that is the steering box doesn't sit flush to the frame, so we are going to have to space that just a little bit to be able to make that work, but not a big deal. Now we've got another problem. The brake line up here is in the way. So we're going to have to move that. Oh. Go down some more. So it's close, but yeah, I don't really like the angle of it. It's just a little bit farther. It's probably about 10 degrees too far off from where it needs to be. So we'll have to find a U-joint for that, and then we'll have to space out the power steering box. But that's a lot closer than it was before when it was up there. It gets rid of all that garbage up there, so we don't have to have all that. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Me too.
Well, I guess we could lift the thing back up and go ahead and try the headers and see if the headers will work.
Yeah. See what's up with that.
Well, we know we're ditching the smog stuff, so that can get coming off of it. Clip more. Yep. One of them was already flipped over here.
Oh. Oh, blind stuff.
That spark plug wire was trash.
This one here, I can feel the connector came off of it, but the boot on the spark plug itself is
Just
stuck holding it like original wires.
I don't think they're original, but they definitely haven't been changed for a long time.
Yeah. I don't think I've had one this bad, really, honestly. Not changed. Frame that out. That one just tore.
Well, we'd already established we needed a set of wires. So while Connor's cutting the last tubes off over there for the smog stuff, you can see that we did get the mounts bolted up here, and we've got the cab lined up where the bolts in the cab just drop straight into there, pretty much. Just give them a little bump one way or the other and they go in. And I just got some blocks of wood back here for now. You hear all this noise over here in the background though, so, or at least I'm guessing you are, so I figured I'd bring you guys over here and show you what's going on over here with all this noise. It's Julie. And she is sanding some of our woodwork and stuff for what we're doing up in the office area.
Trim, dark walnut.
Dark walnut trim.
Making it look like distressed and original wood to the building, but you know, obviously that's long gone. But it's looking good. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry I'm loud. Don't mind me.
It is looking good though. I'll take you guys up there in a little bit and show you what the office is looking like. Oh wait, before you put that back on, I got a little something for that. We're gonna add some horsepower here. This has got to be worth at least 15 horse, I think. Woo, look at that. Maybe 20 horse. I'm going to say 20 horse right there.
Hot rod and 150 horse motor now.
Yeah, 150 horse.
Yeah.
It does look better without having all the extra garbage tubes going over there for the smog and stuff. We get the rest of the stuff ripped off the valve covers and some of this other out of the way. It'll be all right.
Polish it up a little bit. Make it look halfway decent.
Now I'm really curious to see if these valve or if the headers that we've got over here is going to work.
Fit.
That did work other than the shifter linkage. It's all in the way. But we're going to probably change all of that anyway, so that's not going to matter too much. Which means we can go ahead and get this damn rod out of the way here and not have it bother with us anymore. There's a goofy shield over the starter. And there's a tube hanging out the backside of this header. I think it'll go. It's just a matter of clearance in a couple of things, and we'll have it. This should work. All right, so it's been a couple days, and we've done a little bit of other stuff, but Connor has also been working on this some in the background, and he has got the front core support stuff that was there all ripped off and everything else all kind of cleaned up here and everything, so we're pretty close to the point now where I think we can go ahead and try to set the front clip up on here. I want to go ahead now and try to go ahead and put the front clip on. We'll see what we're going to have to do here to make a mount on the front of this thing, and then go from there, I guess. Well, we got it up there. We're hitting now right here. Core support is touching the frame, and we do have the body up now a little ways here. Let's see. Can't see in there very good. About 3 or 4 inches probably, which is good because that wheel well opening is way too far up there. That doesn't work for me at all. So we're gonna have to do some notching and cutting and trimming and all the typical stuff. So we'll get to work on that and try to get this to where it's actually gonna fit on there and look a little better than what it's looking like now. But I think it's coming along pretty good. Pretty happy with where we're at so far. We needed, the headers are gonna work. We had those up there a little bit ago, and that's all gonna work. The problem with the headers is there's a little tube hanging off the side of the one for something, so we're gonna cut that off, and then we're going to weld it up and be able to put the headers on. Everything's coming together pretty decent. I'm pretty happy. So got Connor back there waiting for me to get done talking on this thing so we can get some more work done. We did, however, since we're gonna need the welder, we did go ahead and grab the welder and bring it over here from the other shop. So got the welder here, and we're like, well, if we got the welder, we might as well grab the table. So we got the table, we got the stove, we got the chop saw. We kind of got this whole corner over here half-assed set up, I guess, if you will. So plenty of room here on the roller table to chop up the new material that comes in for building whatever we're building. A lot of room around the table. That's pretty awesome. So I don't know if it's 100% for sure staying right here in this spot yet. We're kind of rolling it around a little bit. So far, this is what we came up with. So I guess time to go back to work and get some of the stuff trimmed out and make this thing fit. So now with a little bit of notching done, this thing is actually sitting down here, got everything kind of lined up the way it's supposed to be. We've got our cab mounts actually sitting on the cab, or the cab is sitting on the mounts. And we've got the opening here looking a lot better. I'll show you that here in a second. But we have now created a list of problems that we've got to fix, or not necessarily problems, but a list of the things that we have to now address to be able to finish all this up and to be one cohesive, married, joint together thing. So let me go ahead and show you what we're at now and what we've got left to deal with before we can actually have it be together. So right off the bat, this here looks a lot better now. We're actually centered, which we was centered before, but then we're also down now onto this to where once we do go ahead and bag this and get the suspension to go up, we're gonna get that really close to being bottomed out inside the wheel well there. And then that's also going to leave us 4 or 5 inches or so, I think, that was hoping for originally down here at the bottom of the step. So that's all looking pretty good. Pretty happy with that. We did have to take off more than I was planning on up here in the front. So we only have basically now a piece of 2x2 angle iron sticking out the front here. So we are going to have to go in here, build some kind of a gusset mount type thing up in here to tie everything all together and come out here for a better front bumper mount. And I'm going to have to go ahead and put a cross member in here in the front so that we can be able to mount the core support, because the core support bolts up right in the center there. It's not like a regular C10 that's got them out here on the edges. It's only in the middle. So that takes care of some of our sheet metal stuff on the outside. Here on the inside, we still have to make some spacers there for the power steering box to get it placed off of the frame enough to be mounted flush. And then we're gonna have to come up with a U-joint there to be able to put the box and the column together. And then I still have to do something with the master cylinder, so we're gonna have to take that off and do something with all of that up there to be able to make that all work. We gotta patch that in right there. And I think now we do actually have enough room to be able to put in a radiator and a condenser. So AC is back on the table now at this point. So we'll see what I can find for radiators and stuff for that to make that work. We are also tight back here on the firewall at the distributor, so I might go ahead and put in a little bit of clearance for that. And we also got gas pedal stuff to deal with and brake pedals and stuff inside, but we're getting there. It's getting pretty good. I think I just heard Julie pull up. We'll see if the door opens up here in just a second. If it does, then, yep, there it is, alarm system. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys up there and show you what's going on in the office, and then we'll go ahead and get somebody's name drawn for the giveaway. So we still need a door on here, but this is going down into our office. We do have some new stairs going on. First of all, right off the bat, there's Julie. This is her office. Got more paint to do in there. We've been trying to do some paint out here, and Julie is not happy with our colors so far.
I think this is way too yellow. I think it might be great in the bathroom when we go to paint it because it's light and airy and that's a very small space and there's no natural light in there. But I think that's just wrong in here. I was excited about it, but I went and got more paint chips.
We also put some other color over here on the wall, but anyways, you went and got paint chips.
I got paint chips. We already got paint chips. Never in my life have I had so much trouble picking a paint color. It's ridiculous. I'm over it. We want to move in here. We want to be done. And I can't make up my mind what color, and this isn't it. I just know that, but I don't know what it is going to be.
So what do you have now?
I have all of these. The problem is...
Turn around so you can see them in the light.
Yeah. The problem is that we probably messed up with some of our base colors or something. I don't know, because stuff isn't playing well together. We've got this off-white ceiling, which I didn't want a pure white ceiling because it's an old building. But, and then the concrete floors, the bare brick. We have all of this natural light comes in through this, but we also have dark little corners that don't have very good natural light. And everywhere I put these paint chips, they're turning different colors. And it, you know, we pick one, we think, oh, that'll look great. And then we put it on another wall and it's like, it's not gonna work. So, I'm really stumped and I'm really frustrated and I just want to be past this and maybe just throw them and whichever one lands on top or something, I don't know. But I'm actually kind of at this point leaning to this color, which is called ancient marble, but it actually kind of has a green, sagey kind of thing going on. And I think maybe that, although there is like sandy sage. I don't want anything that's going to be really dark. I'm afraid of this room being dark. Also, that is a good conversation wall. I mean, that's an accent wall. It tells a story, and I don't want to distract from the beauty of that wall. Yeah, Anthony mentioned that we painted this, and to be honest, I'm not even loving this yet. I know you're supposed to give paint colors a couple of days, and so you can get used to a shock of a new color. I'm still not feeling it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, here's another paint chip. Here's another paint chips. They're everywhere. I think I've gotten every paint chip at every paint store in town, and I can't make up my mind, guys. But we are here to pick a winner.
So I was just getting ready to say. So beyond the paint color in our office, yeah, we've got the computer over here so that we can do a winner for the giveaway for the banner. And
my crazy woman ranting about paint color.
Anyways, I'll flip this around. We're gonna do a pick real quick here. What's the site we're using?
It's called Raffles. Rafley's store. We've got the tools for the trade visit video keyed up there. That was the Rat Rod magazine video that you guys were supposed to comment on. I've got it set to exclude duplicates, but I gotta say, you Rat Rod people are really awesome, because I scrolled through all those comments. There was over 100, so good job. And I didn't see any duplicates, so Rat Rodders are honest, cool people. So,
Just go ahead and
confirm. See, there's all the comments from you guys. Confirm. And start. Drum roll. And our winner is... Da da da.
this takes forever.
Yeah. Oh, Shane Thompson, 7543. Thanks for sharing this channel, Hardcore Fab. Well, thank you, Shane, and congratulations. You just won a Rat Rod magazine banner. I'll be getting in touch with the mailing address, and we'll get that sent out to you.
Well, the paint saga continues, and now our walls are green.
I'm beginning to think that maybe I am crazy, but
she is.
this is supposed to be like a sage green. That's what it looked like on the chip and in the can, and on these walls it's looking mint. I don't know.
Yeah.
This building is what's making me crazy. This whole build and renovation, not, in this room. I mean, any color. I mean, I was sure about the yellow, then I was sure about this, and now I don't know.
So bottom line is, tune in next week to see what color our walls are then.
We'll just change it every month, a new color.
No, we're not.
Do that? Yeah, no.
No, we're not.
We can't. We really need to be done with this room and moving on. There's so much still to do. But anyway.
See you guys next Wednesday.
Bye, guys.